Face front, true believers! Another week, another voice actor to cover. And this time, it's gonna be a doozy. At least I'm assuming, as I am literally still writing the script as we speak. But the reason why I'm saying this is because today, we're talking about a pretty heavy hitter in the industry, Yuri Lowenthal. Don't get ahead of me here, people. While he is best known as everyone's favorite friendly neighborhood superhero, like many of the other voice actors we've covered, he has quite the interesting repertoire that we're going to cover nonetheless. Yuri Lowenthal was born in March of 1971 in Alliance, Ohio, but grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, eventually moving to North Virginia. He didn't have an interest in acting until he was in his senior year in high school, where he joined the school's drama club, but it was enough to get him bitten by the acting bug. He attended the College of William and Mary, where he participated in school gymnastics and majored in East Asian Studies, studying abroad in Osaka, Japan, and even joining Japan Exchange and Teaching Program to help out foreign English teachers in Shiga Prefecture. These programs didn't stop him from continuing his studies in acting and theater. Even after all of these accomplishments, he still wanted to try his hand at acting full-time. So he moved to New York City, where he would join off-Broadway productions. I mean, off-Broadway. He did this for about 6 years, and included some indie film work. Starting with his first role in the world of dubbing anime, Yuri was cast as Baku Natsumaru in SD Gundam Force.
What? Profane my sacred blade, will you? I've warned you for the last time! Stand still! You coward! Stand still!
And would continue to get cast in anime across the board for years, including Rave Master as the lead Haru Glory, Girls Bravo as Yukinari Sasaki, another lead role, and Sayuki Reload as Son Goku. Yuri would land one of the biggest roles in anime when he was cast as Sasuke Uchiha in the hit anime Naruto.
My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything. What I have is not a dream, because I will make it a reality. I'm going to restore my clan and destroy a certain someone.
A role he would obviously continue in Naruto Shippuden and Boruto. Yuri would continue landing roles in hit anime, including Bleach, Afro Samurai, and Hellsing Ultimate, but then would once again land a major role as Simon in Gurren Lagann.
Mark my words, this drill will open a hole in the universe, and that hole will be a path for those behind us, the dreams of those who have fallen, the hopes of those who will follow. Those two sets of dreams weave together into a double helix, drilling a path towards tomorrow. And that's Tengen Toppa! That's Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that creates the heavens!
Immediately following that up is Suzaku Kururugi, another big role for the anime Code Geass.
Showing your face in front of me, that's what took nerves. Not your own daring. But you promised? I have no reason to believe any of your promises at this point.
Yuri would continue to put up numbers in the dubbing industry, moving on to Gundam Unicorn as Rid Marcenis, Fully Coolly Progressive as Marco Nagata, and many others before landing the role as Bucky Barnes in the Marvel anime Marvel Future Avengers. What do you know, a different Marvel character.
Captain America, I will now destroy you.
I keep forgetting this show is on Disney+. I need to check it out. This man puts so much work into the anime dub industry, it feels like if there's a new anime announced for Western adaptation, there's a good chance he's going to be attached to it. In the world of Western animation, he started out as an announcer for Rocket Power, before moving on to bigger roles, which would include Young Superman and Legion of Superheroes,
If you're in such a hurry to get home, buddy, you should have just said so.
and then landing the role of teenage Ben Tennyson in Ben 10 Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. And this is what I mean by putting in the work. This is happening at the same time as the lead roles he's getting in anime. This guy is hardcore. Anyway, moving on to his next big role, no, not that one, he was cast as Iceman in Wolverine and the X-Men. After a while, his roles would start to chill out for a bit. He would get minor/guest roles in shows which include Young Justice, the regular show, and Avengers Assemble. He was apparently considered worthy enough to guest star in the 2017 Spider-Man cartoon as several roles, including the Lizard. Nice of them to give him a chance. He would return to lead role status eventually as he was cast as He-Man in the CG reiteration of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power?
His direct-to-video credits are equally impressive. He landed the role of Kai Urazoe in Digimon Tamers Battle of Adventurers, and then Scarface in Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo. He would get cast across the DC Animated Universe movies such as The Dark Knight Returns and Justice League God and Monsters. He would also join the Batman Unlimited series as Red Robin. In the world of theatrical releases, he didn't get anything major there. He was Prince Alexander in The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything.
Stand firm, men, for the king and Monteria! Back to the sea, dog!
And had a few vocal roles in Incredibles 2. He returned to his role as Simon in the theatrical release of Gurren Lagann movies, and he had a cameo in Insomniac's Spider-Man in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Hold your horses, we're getting to it. Moving on to the world of video games, one of Yuri's first roles was a big one, as he was cast as the prince in Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, a role he would return to in The Two Thrones and The Forgotten Sands. He considered this role a very lucky break, not only because it was a breakout role, but because of his own affinity for video games. He of course would reprise the video game version of his characters, such as Sasuke from Naruto, of which there are many. Yuri would also join the world of Final Fantasy, albeit not major roles, but nonetheless included well-known titles like Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy XII, and Final Fantasy IV Remake, along with Final Fantasy XIII. He would also join the crew of Guilty Gear, starting as the initial voice of Sin Kisuke in Guilty Gear 2 Overture, and then also taking up the role of the super genius Bedman in Guilty Gear Xrd.
Well, I think that marks the conclusion of our little tete-a-tete. I'm a little afraid that if we kept going, I might well break you. So exit stage right then, if you please. You're hardly a match for, well, my glasses, let's say. Perhaps this is a blessing?
He was also cast as everyone's favorite Hobbit, Frodo, in The Lord of the Rings Conquest. Mr. Lowenthal would get a nomination for the NAVGTR Award for his supporting performance in 2011 for his role as Tobias Nebbins in the game Catherine. If you want to know what that acronym is, sorry, but it's too long for my script. You'll have to look it up yourself. He would receive another nomination in 2013 for the same award for his role as Sir Galeth Cooper in Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
I am merely biding my time until the proper strategic moment. Yes, that.
Alright, enough beating around the bush. Yuri Lowenthal was cast in Insomniac's big single-player game franchise as the titular character, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
And I do mean franchise, as he returned to the role in the Miles Morales spin-off and Spider-Man 2. The first game earned him a nomination for Best Performance in the 2018 Game Awards and Outstanding Achievement in Character at the 22nd Annual DICE Awards. His return to the role in the second Spider-Man would earn him another nomination for Best Performance in 2023. He will more than likely return to the role if Insomniac makes more Spider-Man games. However, that hasn't stopped Yuri from becoming the vocal face of Spider-Man. He came back to the role immediately in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Marvel Future Revolution, Midnight Suns, and of course, the current big hero shooter that I can't seem to stop talking about, Marvel Rivals.
Spider-Man over here. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
As expected, in the world of live action, he would have some minor roles. This would include Gilmore Girls, Warehouse 13, and Criminal Minds. He also had some small roles in a few live action films. This includes The Arcadian and The Phoenix Incident. Yuri would start his own production company with his wife, fellow voice actor Tara Platt, which would produce its own indie films, including web series Shelf Life. Yuri also co-authored the book Voice Over Voice Actor with his wife. He and Tara Platt have been happily married since 2001 and had a son in 2016. Well, seemed a lot shorter than I thought, or at least I think. I still need to edit. But of course, I did leave out a bunch of stuff, including many other lead roles he had and other web series he worked on. But y'all can talk about it down in the comments section below. Please let me know what roles are your favorite, and let me know what voice actors you'd like to see me cover in the future. This is your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, signing off. Hey, you made it to the end of the video, congrats. Thanks for watching to the end, and if you enjoyed it, please do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe. Or if you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and comment about that as well. And if you can, please check out these links to Bunny Cake, the artist who made these images, and show her some love, and be sure to check out my Blue Sky as well, all down in the description. Stay frosty, beautiful people. Bye-bye.